Welcome again, my fans. I saw this Chris Brown asking fellow women to pay $1,000 just to have a photo shoot. A single photo with Chris Brown costs $1,000. $1,000 just to have a picture with Chris Brown. When I think of it, $1,000 just to have a photo with Chris Brown. Look at all these pictures that I'm about to, you are seeing on my screens. See these pictures. Each of them paid $1,000 just to have a photo shoot with Chris Brown. Imagine about 100 to 200 or to 300 women went just to have a photo shoot with Chris Brown to pay $1,000. And you see, when you look at it, most of it, it was women, not men. Women. That is what it is. Most of these women will never buy something $1,000 for their boyfriend. Most of these women will never buy something $1,000 for their husband. Most of these women will never buy something $1,000 for their father. Most of these women will never buy something $1,000 for their mother. Do you think these girls will take $1,000 and buy a bag for their mother? $1,000 for the shoe for their father? But they pay $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. Do you think these girls will go to church and make an offering to the Most High God that created us for $1,000? No, they won't do it. They have better things to do than take their money and pay for offering $1,000 for God. Do you think this girl will see somebody on the roadside begging for money for food and they will take $100 and put it in their bowl on the street roadside? No, they wouldn't do it. Why not? Because they have something better to do with their money. Do you think these girls have ever walked into the donation place to donate $100 to children? No, they have something better to do with their money. Do you think these girls will ever walk to a hospital that there is a sick people, sick children, sick people need money or even buy fruit or things to go and give it to somebody that is on a hospital bed or cancer, or buy a coffee and walk into a hospital and share it for people that are needed a coffee at the hospital? Hell no. Nurses that are working hard, going around in the hospital, they could go to Tim Hortons and buy a box of coffee and donuts or something and give it to the nurses or the doctors. Do you think these girls will do it, which will cost them about $100? Hell no. They have something better to do with their money. And guess what is the something better to do with their money? Is to go and take a picture with Chris Brown to pay $1,000. Some of these girls are not even from America. Some of these girls are from Mexico. Some of these girls are from Africa. Some of these girls are from Caribbeans. Some of these girls, Filipinos, Spanish and all of that. They have family back home that they have never sent $1,000 to them. But guess what? They are able to send it to Chris Brown. You know what? For Chris Brown to pay his child support, I guess. Some of these women are fighting their baby fathers for child support money. Child support money. The baby father is begging for them to reduce the child support. They say, hell no. But they are able to pay $1,000 to go and take a single picture with Chris Brown. Most of these girls will never take a picture with even a pastor, a person that preached them, a person that will talk knowledge to them. These girls will not pay for a therapist. For somebody to talk knowledge into their sense of human, they would never pay $1,000 for that, which will not even cost them $1,000. To learn how to behave, they wouldn't pay for that much money. Could you believe this? But they have something better to do with their money, is to go and pay $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. And these women will become your baby mother. These women are going to become your wife. Sorry for those men and sorry for those children that some of them have these girls as their mother. What kind of role model is this? What kind of role models to be a friend to my wife or my children's mother? Which part of the world would we end up to? Anyways, like I'm saying, I'm only here to give an advice. I'm only here to speak my opinion. Everybody have the right to do with whatever they prefer to do with their money. That money belongs to them. They choose to do whatever they want to do with it. Kudos to them. But I'm just looking at the new generation. That the way the new generation is going, these are not the things which you teach the new generation. But guess what? They work hard for their money, and that is what they think they should do with their money to make them happy. That is kudos to them to do it. But I think that sometimes there is something better, important things to do with their money. And if any of these women have ever will see this video, hey, you have the right to do whatever you want to do with your money. But to do something to get a blessing back to your life, there is a lot of things that I've mentioned you can do to get blessing back for the nature to help you, for you to be able to achieve more. For what you are doing, it just satisfies you, which it is important. But donating or helping others could bring a lot of joy to you too, and it could bring a lot of joy to your generation. So all this is what I have to say, and that's where I will end my story. Thank you, and please subscribe. Don't walk by or don't just watch the video and do this thing. There's more video to come. Thank you, and I appreciate you.